Hello, this is a free trial. I'm here with Logan. How you doing, Logan? Logan, did you die?
So
Oh yeah,
my
hi.
opening my
Yeah,
opening movie just ended.
it
I was a
was,
little
it was
late on the
pretty good.
uptake there. Goblin. Do you notice that? Top right? Weird.
Top right.
You might not be able to see it. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
What am I looking for?
There is the words goblin.
No, I don't see Goblin. I definitely don't see Goblin.
It's probably a thing because I've already been to the main menu twice now. It's all good.
I see.
So what are we looking at?
I don't know. I'm looking.
What are we here for? Through our quest through MMOs, apparently.
I want to know what an Ah Raw looks like, but I'm not even allowed to look.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be an expansion thing. It might be a you must be level 60 thing. I don't know.
Yeah, but at least World of Warcraft lets you look and see what it is.
Hey, Zach, we're not in World of Warcraft anymore.
Oh yeah, I know. It's got some nice environments in the game, though.
I'm setting all of the graphics to like high right now.
Oh, I have mine at maximum.
So it's all good. Yeah, this game looks pretty good. I like it. I like the graphical style so far. I like the Lalafell, although I'm not sure that's their original name from the lore of Final Fantasy.
Lalafell, yeah.
Well,
I'm kind of
there's some
liking
earlier
the.
Final Fantasy games,
I'm kind
but
of
like
liking
not by
the
that name.
Elezen.
The Elven Bunch.
Yeah. Also, from what I've heard, the game actually doesn't pair you up via race. It pairs you up via class.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
That's
they're
weird.
starting cities because the cities are based on class.
How are we gonna work with that?
I don't know because you want to be a bard.
I really want to be a bard.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with this Elezen. Characters clan Wildwood or Dusk. Oh, I see.
What? Plains folk or dunes folk, huh?
I kind of just want to take a glance. Oh, hello. There's engineers. Take a look at all the different things that I can do here. Clan, Highlander, or Midlander.
I I'm approximately 34.2 inches tall.
That's always fun.
Like 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 3 foot.
See,
Not even that.
I'm approximately 78.1 inches tall. Although I could be shorter.
Game height.
I can only be down to 72 inches.
My tallest is 38 inches.
There is apparently a bust size option. Just
As
why?
there should be. Wait, I advocate for the most custom creators they could possibly put into MMOs. Anything possible, let me change it. Let me change their sleeve size. Everything. There's 12 moons, looks like.
12 moons, you say? Like 12 months.
Right, but they're categorized in moons. First astral moon, first umbral moon, second astral. So 2 moons, 4 phase or 6 phases each. But the year can be said to be the length of 12 moons.
Oh, you get to choose a patron deity.
Yeah, I think this is what helps choose our class. I think. I'm not sure. Anyways, so did we figure out the patron deity?
I'm choosing the second one.
The full moon?
Yeah.
Element of ice associated with the second moon. I mean, I don't know what this really affects except for the elemental attributes.
Yeah, I guess those do change. But I just feel like that goes with my character. Blim dee doo dee 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 doo blim dee dee doo dee dee doo 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 blim doo doo doo. Disciples of Magic. What? Oh, class. Lancer, Archer, Marauder. Disciples of Magic, you could do Conjurer, Throne Mage, Arcanist. I feel like I should be a mage character. But if you're going to be like a bard, which I don't even see bard here, by the way.
It could be I might not even be able to do it.
Yeah, it could be a your class only kind of thing, like specific race specified or something. Even though playing music
I don't think
isn't
so, 'cause
necessarily race specified.
I've seen videos of the majority of the races being bards, so I don't think that's true. I think it might just be an expansion thing.
Uh, like you actually have to own the game.
Ye-
Well, I'm gonna go Disciple of Magic,
Yeah.
probably.
Okay. What do we got here? Also, it could, the classes you see could depend on the blood moon and everything, or the moon that you chose and everything.
That's a possibility.
Like, what classes do you see?
I have Gladiator, Pugilist, Marauder, Lancer, Archer, Conjurer, Thaumaturge. I can't pronounce that word, and Arcanist. That's it.
No, those are the exact same I have. So, and I didn't choose the same moon or deity as you. So I think those are just what we have. Okay, so you chose what? Conjure?
I'm looking.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look through the Disciples of War.
Oh, I think in the bottom left it shows what area you'd be starting off in. As a Conjurer, it would be Gridania, and as an Arcanist, it would be Limsa Lominsa. And I can't decide between Conjurer and Arcanist.
Okay, I see. Grindania, Nimsa, Lominsa. I also have Ulda.
Ulda, yeah.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
class are you thinking about going for?
I haven't had the chance to read through them yet.
Well, I already came in thinking I was going to be a mage, so that's my thing. I'm basically remaking Ariana as an elf, or as a Final Fantasy character.
But also an elf.
Well, she is an elf. Well, half elf, technically.
I mean, that's not even technically an elf,
You're right.
aren't I?
Yes. I think. Are you? I don't know.
I can't tell if the Discord messages are on your side or mine.
I definitely didn't get any Discord messages because I don't know anyone other than you on Discord.
Okay, then it's definitely me.
Have I mentioned I really like the graphics in this game?
They're really good.
They're
I can't wait to see what the
gorgeous.
actual in-game engine looks like.
Well, have you been switching through the environments?
I have.
That's what it's going to look like in game.
I assumed, but you know, there's gonna be other NPCs and stuff and shadows. Well, there is shadows, but light sources. You know, stuff like that. Anyways, Pugilist. Pugilist?
I don't know how to pronounce that.
It's hand-to-hand combat, so pugilist.
I'm thinking I'm going to go Arcanist. Just because I think I prefer having a book over a staff as a weapon. Or as my accessory, anyway.
You go for what? You gonna go for what?
Arcanist. They start in Limpsa Lominsa. Apparently yeah. It looks like Marauders start there, and nope. The only discipline of
Marauders.
war would be Marauder.
Hunt down monsters plaguing the land and turn the tide of battle between warring nations.
What's that? Marauder?
Yeah, it's the Marauder.
Interesting.
I mean, the only other one that sounds interesting is the Archer.
Yeah, playing
The other
as-
ones are
yeah.
pretty. The other ones are your standard ones. I mean, I haven't played them, so I can't say for sure, but I can go for Marauder. That sounds fun. You have selected Goblin as your starting world. Proceed.
Yep, I got that as well. Sure.
That's the.
That's very what?
That's the Goblin I was talking about.
Ah, gotcha. Aether Goblin. Yep, sounds good to me.
Ooh,
Let's do this.
Forename and surname, huh? 2 to 15 characters, not more than 20 combined. What should I do?
Well, I got mine.
See, I would use my standard. Yeah, I probably should.
I'm going in.
Okay, I got mine.
You got a new game with this character? Yes.
Yes.
Let's see what kind of opening cinematic we get.
It just plops you down into the world.
Oh, it's a
Here you are.
Moogle!
Are they Mogul or Moogles?
Moogle.
Okay. Thought you said Mogul. I was gonna laugh at you.
No, it's definitely Moogle. Definitely not Muggles.
Darn those muggles. How about muggers?
I mean, you could probably
They're gonna
play a
mug you.
thief class. Somehow.
Moogle the mugger. That's what the sack is for.
Oh no. This is a very reminiscent of Kingdom Hearts opening.
We're gonna land on a pen. We're falling onto a beat.
I'm feeling it.
Landed on nothing.
I'm feeling something.
You're feeling me.
I try.
We're hearing, we're feeling, we're
Oh,
looking into the sun.
oh, who's that?
Ah, my eyes.
It's Kefka.
Stabbed through the heart.
Who are you supposed to be?
That got dark
Lumos?
quick. Haha.
Oh, my outfit has changed. I have a horn on my head now. I have a book now. That was actually kind of badass, in all honesty.
Yeah, I'm liking it. I got a skeleton helmet now.
Right on, right on. I
And
kind
I've
of
got
look
the
like
giant two-handed axe.
I kind of feel like I'm. Well, I have a book. That was my
I
thing.
I have a huge battle axe. You have a book.
Yeah. Oi, y'all right, lass? I have a mysterious voice talking to me.
Mine's still not loaded.
It's some pirate dude. Grizzled passenger, you were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling off the ship got your stomach churning, hasn't it? Don't seem like seasickness now that I look at you. It'll be the Aether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to the stuff than others. See, and we ain't too far from Vindelbrand now, which is chock full of Aetherites. Aetherites. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it.
He's a grizzled passenger.
He is. You seeing the same guy with like a blonde beard and everything?
Yeah. I'm seeing the same cutscene.
Might as well have
Reading
been
the
bloomin' seasickness. Ships leaping around like a demented chocobo today. Oh yeah, mounts in this game are chocobo, and I'm so happy about that.
Get myself a breath of fresh air. That's his voice, right?
Limsa Lominsa still a far way off. In case you were wondering. Oh yeah, fairway. Seeing as you're awake and all, how's about you keep me company till we get... Hey now, I am a beautiful lady and I don't take to, you know... Them
He's talking about
youngins...
the youngins.
Don't care much for conversation, see. You're probably one of those youngins over there. Any road, Brennan's the name, and Pedalin's me trade. Oh, see, look,
I'm actually
he's a merchant.
shorter than him.
I'm actually a
Whoa.
decently tall person, but that's probably because I'm an elf.
I like this music. Ooh. This is some Final Fantasy music right here.
Yeah, I could say it's some Final Fantasy music. I've been told
I
it's
mean-
snowing around your area. I don't
Oh
think it's
dear.
snowing
It was
here
raining
yet.
earlier.
Oh yeah,
It was raining earlier.
piss pouring here. Did you guys get all that wind?
I was inside all day. No idea.
Smell that salty sea breeze. Now
Yeah,
then,
it's a lot
lass.
of wind.
I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? Well, my
kinda-
character is based around ice, so I'd say no, you'd be cold.
Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. Also, just to point this out, I like how it changed from lad to lass, and even though they could have just put today and saved themselves the work,
Mm-hmm.
they could have just did a gender neutral. But anywho, his name is Brennan.
Yeah, his name's Brennan. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventure is a risky business these days, especially.
I'm like a 4-year-old kid. At least I'm as tall as one.
What was it that first attracted you to it?
Oh boy. Oh god, it's the beginning to Kingdom Hearts.
You could also answer ...
I'm gonna answer to amass a fortune.
I'm gonna win glory. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them...
Well, it's a dream.
Oh, folks, such as yourself can win fame with what coin can't buy.
Fortune, eh? Well, it's a dream we've all had at one time or another.
Yeah, I think everyone, no matter who you are, wants fortune. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild.
Once
Fair
you
enough.
learn to handle yourself in a fight, you'll want to pay a visit to whichever crafting or gathering guild tickles your fancy.
About the adventure and business in there. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit to being dead. That's a fact.
Adventuring ain't just about killing things, after all. A peaceful pastime may well help you make your fortune. Just remember, though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead.
Hooah!
That's a fair. I like how
I'm
the
under
conversation
attack.
changed. Oh man, you ended the conversation before I did.
Ships off the starboard bow! Pirate colors!
Where?
Hooah! Hooah! Pirates, bloody hells! We're being
It's
attacked.
Kefka.
It's Kefka. Have ye no sense? Skip below.
That
That's-
Kefka trailer is the thing that convinced me to even.
Yeah, pretty much. That was the final straw. I was kind of like, he's the best villain in the series.
I was gonna do the trial, but I didn't have the space for it on my computer, and also I was just meh on it. But now I have enough space, and it looked pretty fun.
Well, you see, the thing is, a little known fact about Logan, he hates MMOs. He can't stand them. I'm not wrong. I think he bailed.
No.
He left.
No, you're not.
he,
I wanna bail.
he honestly he doesn't really like getting into MMOs. I've tried getting him to play WoW.
MMOs
I've tried getting him to play. I think
MMOs are just
Rift.
they make MMOs specifically to be like really
I play them for the quest lines. Sure, you might be pressing the same buttons over and over and over again, but here's what I have to say to that, Logan. Did you enjoy Final Fantasy VII? Did you enjoy Final Fantasy VII?
Final Fantasy VII is one of my favorite games of all time.
Did you enjoy Final Fantasy VIII?
Objectively less than 7.
But did you still enjoy it?
Sure.
All you're doing is pressing X to battle people.
Well, Final Fantasy VII, loads of mini games that brought up different gameplay styles.
Uh-huh, but all of them pressing
Am I-
X.
And 2, the battle system was really good in 7. With the materia.
No, that's
and
the
that-
materia system. That's
Yeah, but
exactly like equipping different types of armor.
No, because
Ah.
you could equip armor in Final Fantasy VII as well. Did you
Uh-huh,
skip
but
past
the...
this cutscene, or are you standing on it as well?
What's the world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship flying Luminsian colors. Bastards either have a boatload of poles or bugger all for brains. I keep changing his voice.
Speech bubble as well, I just didn't know if you kept going or not. Bugger for all for brains.
I was trying to go for a Captain Barbosa. You can rest easy, friends. We made it out of cannon range. I know Buccaneer Mark will catch this fighty temptress once this wind's in her sails.
Something tells it's made in our sails.
That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on her shoulders. I reckon I'd lost mine otherwise. You referring to me? I don't think I did anything. I think I went below
No,
deck.
somebody threw us into this room.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. If them
They
pirates
literally
gave
picked
up the
us up.
chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have a look, shall we? Why is this, like... I'm gonna assume he's the captain, right? He's just talking to us specifically for, like, the last... I'm going to assume maybe half hour or
if
hour
he's-
that has passed.
If he's the captain, what is he doing?
Talking to us when a pirate attack is happening?
Shouldn't the captain be captaining the ship?
Right. By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa Malomitsa? Yes.
Is it? Yes.
Is it? Well then, let this journey itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Limsa Malomitsa prides itself on being How do you say that again?
Erosius?
Erosia's foremost naval power. Ah, it's a naval power.
Oh.
Weren't too long. So why are pirates anywhere near this area? That's my question. If they're a naval power,
Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates. There you go.
but thanks to the current admiral's civilizing influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation.
Civilization influence.
See, the way
Civilization.
civilizing, civilization. You'd never
Civilization.
guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. Of course, most folks ain't too quick to change, and with the town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with. Like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now.
And there's your explanation.
See?
Explain it.
And WoW wouldn't have explained anything. It would have just been like,
WoW
goblins are in the area, because goblins!
What you don't understand is, we would have created our character, listened to like a monologue that lasted an entire 2 seconds, and that would be it. That was just the entire thing.
Yeah.
We're not even at our destination yet.
We've not gained control of our character, but we have made several probably important decisions.
Some people might say that some people might complain that they don't have control of the character yet. I'm actually just glad there's a lot of plot in the game.
Oh yeah.
Even just filler plot.
I believe the majority of the game is centered around actual story. There's not like if the not to say that WoW wasn't that way, it's just it took a lot longer for the story to be relevant.
They didn't even really have actual like cutscenes in the sense of game cutscenes.
No, those were only at the end of dungeons or very specific quest lines.
Yeah.
Although the later games or expansions did add them.
I think Lich King is what started.
Well, Lich King started the every once in a while having it, and at the very end of a yeah, I think Cataclysm was the one that really started getting into it. Or no, I'd say fucking Draenor. Draenor is where it really started hitting off because every other thing was a cutscene in Draenor. And then moving on to shit, what came after Draenor? Legion? Legion was that way too. Not as much, but I still say Draenor is one of my favorite expansions.
Really?
Well, Lich King's my absolute favorite. Lich King is my absolute favorite, but that's because I started off there. As far as going back to the original feeling of the game, I'd say Warlord of Draenor's did it really
like
well.
An entire, just
half a year. Yeah. Anyway, and if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagin are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. They're the sea-dwelling beastmen that locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know.
Sorry to interrupt Final Fantasy with a lot of WoW talk.
Ah, at long last, land ho. It's because, wow, I've invested so much money into WoW.
So much money? We've invested 14 years.
Uh-huh. And honestly, the way that this is starting off, I might switch to this. I might actually be willing to invest money into this. And I kind of feel weird about that because I've just invested so much.
Just to see another MMO one-up it in the first place.
In the first 10 minutes.
The game first before coming up with that decision.
Leyen, Goddess of Navigation. Regardless if WoW is better or not, I will definitely say this has a way better character creation, and the intro. The intro itself. Oh, cutscene.
Amidst the roiling waves of the Lotunnel Sea lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa.
I was saying that basically right.
Limsa Lominsa.
Bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer.
Well, I'm not technically lone. I'm coming with this dude. Probably. Unless it's like you have to be a certain level before you're in the real world.
Like there's an entire
trope.
Drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane.
Lim Lane.
Lim Lane.
What realm-shaking fate has
This is a nice environment. I like starting off at a port.
this mortal's future?
It's very Dragon Age 2-esque. In fact, I can make many connections to Dragon Age with this, because like the tall, brutish-looking ones look like Quinari. Obviously, I'm playing as an elf, you're playing as a halfling, which I don't think Dragon Age actually has halflings, but you could equate them to like the dwarfs.
Dwarves. Yeah.
Here's where we part ways, lass.
Did he ever tell us if he was like the captain or not? I don't
I'm
remember.
wanting to say he did, but I think
he
we've
say he
been
was
here
a
for an
merchant?
hour. Yes, he said he was a peddler by trade.
Off to the markets, deliver me wares. Then it's on the high road for me.
Nice. Here, I want you to have this by ways as thanks for saving my ass earlier. So we did
Yeah.
apparently save his ass. I don't know how, but
No,
we threw him in. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
Can't do. I want to salute this man. Can I salute him before he leaves?
I did.
Can my character just do a little salute?
I did a physical salute.
Discovery and
Okay.
triumph may navigate
My character's just so tiny, and I love him so much.
till sea.
Yeah, he's adorable.
I'd like to point out I probably have one of the tallest characters, other than the Kawanari. It's like second tallest, and you have the shortest. So we are gonna
He's
make
just so adorable.
a great party.
Also, think about it. I'm close range, and you're ranged. Tallest, shortest.
The shortest one getting in there.
I go up and stab their toes, and you just smack them on the head with your staff or book or
I have
whatever
a
you're carrying
book.
around nowadays.
I'm carrying around a book on my hip.
You got a book. You're gonna read them the tales of your people.
I'll read them the Iliad and they might fall asleep.
Oh boy.
It's a crystal.
Oh,
Sure hope
boy.
that doesn't break at some point.
An MMO where you have to collect the 4 crystals of the elements? Where have I heard that one before? Never. Not an MMO anyways.
Hey, you there, says Yellow Jacket Infantryman.
Oh boy, that's an accurate name.
Enable text auto advance. Use space to toggle functionality. The following can be used to adjust speed in unvoiced cutscenes.
What are you reading?
I clicked space to continue the text, and it enabled the text auto advanced.
I didn't press space, but...
I'll
Weird.
click no for now. Okay, never mind. Okay, whatever.
I mean you. This is my district. I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Is this our first fight?
I don't
Straight
think
off the
so.
bat. Some person's gonna come up and save us. Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. Allow one of Limsalminsa's finest to set you on the right path. Up to it, lad. I haven't got all day.
Huh?
Huh?
What you want me to do? What are you talking about, Willis?
We're gonna fight them.
Welcome.
Bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands. The rough-cut diamonds of the Rotana Sea. Select the control scheme you wish to use.
Oh, mouse and keyboard. Move.
Okay, pretty much the same controls that we're used to.
Yep.
Yep.
That works for me.
Oh god, I am so short compared to this guy. Sec, I can't see you, so I'm guessing this is an intro thing.
Yeah,
But I
probably.
go up to like, oh, I go up to like his freaking boots.
Oh,
That's as far as I go.
I go up
I'm as-
to his shoulder. I am as tall
I'm
as
as-
his shoulder.
I'm as tall as his boots. If you
I'm
wanted
trying to get used to the controls at the moment. Because it's actually a
They're-
little bit weird.
They're a little bit floatier than WoW's controls, but
Well, my
I can
thing-
probably get used to it.
My thing was, like if you hold one of the buttons, it becomes tank controls.
What?
Hold the, left button, like the left click button. Just hold it, and then
Oh.
try and move your character. It becomes tank controls. Are you having flashbacks to
because-
Silent Hill?
I'm having flashbacks to Silent Hill, but I also believe it does that in WoW, because you're holding down the camera.
Yeah, probably, but it caught me off
It does that
guard.
in WoW as well. If you hold down the right button, it's
Yep,
the
it
same.
works the correct way.
The controls are pretty much the same. Oh, I have abilities already?
So can I? Friends list. What's your name?
My character's name or my
I
username?
think your character's name.
Where's the friends list? Where are you seeing that?
Top right, I think.
Top right?
Where did I click
Like
it?
next to the timer?
I don't know. Where did I just click that? Character duty log. Bottom right? Social.
Party members,
Friends
social,
list.
player search, friends list.
I think I clicked
Okay,
O.
friends list. Add. What's your character's name?
Ariana Satoshi. Ariana.
Space.
Yep. Satoshi.
Okay, let's see what happens. Send. The function is not available on the free trial.
Ah, son
Well,
of a
that's
bitch.
gonna be interesting.
Well, we
I-
might find each other eventually.
I sure hope so. I hope it lets us party up in a free trial.
I think you should be able to because you can do dungeons.
Non-player characters offering quests can be recognized by the exclamation point. You can initiate quests.
To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Lominsa, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. I can accept that.
Let's go.
Well then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you're likely to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So
Oh,
before
dear.
you do anything else, go get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, okay, I can go to the Drowning Winch. That's all good.
What is it, just like right across the hall?
Yeah. It's not far. Just head straight down the street and speak with Grefar.
Did he ever tell us his name? Because now it's Risflaw.
Platform. No, that's the guy over there,
Yeah.
isn't it? I don't
The
know.
guy over here in front of the door is Grefar. The guy we're
Okay.
talking to, I don't think he ever said his name, but now it is Risflaw.
Risfla! Fellow by the name of Bairden. He's the proprietor of the wench. He might curse like an ill-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Run along and may the navigator guide you on your journey.
The Navigator.
Oh, boy.
The Navigator's the gods, right?
I think it's the deity that this
Yeah.
town follows.
Yep.
It's the navigator. Duty list.
The quest
There's
log.
player quest. Basically. I still don't see any other players, but oh well. I'll keep going until I do. This entire thing might just be in single player though.
Welcome to Lominsa. If you've a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. Yes, I will take the Crow's Lift.
What's the crow's list?
It's a lift that will take you upstairs. It's an elevator, Logan. It's an elevator.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
I'd like to point out there's someone over here whose name is Siddhajbi.
What?
Are you seeing this person named
yeah.
Siddhajbi?
Sid Hobjby?
Yeah.
Right across the screen from Gregory. The only person with a simple name in this room.
Yeah.
Gregory. Then there's the Smith. Who is he? He's the smith.
Oh, I think another voice acted scene.
Wow, man.
Nope. Greetings to you, lass. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for a drink, are ye? You've come with a mind to try your and at venturing, I reckon.
And
Yes.
Ah.
Well, you'll
can tell
find
because
no
it's got that
shortage
little
of work here in Liminsa.
Limsa.
Liminsa. The name's Badarum, and this most suitable of distilleries is the Drown and Winch.
You
This is
can't
also
say letter
the
P.
This is also the the Adventurers
Or
Guild
the letter H, sorry.
here in
You can't
Limins.
say letters.
Yeah, it's so broken up it's difficult to read. That's why you've got a desk specialty, a desk specially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of irregulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Not that they need it in these parts on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of all the fishbacks and all the kobolds inside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course, but if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. And we just let them into port, or was that just a random ship, unrelated to
No, we
anything?
just let them into port. They're gonna kill all of us.
Hey,
Hey,
this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again and you'll see
they're letting
people
enemies
living
into
in
port.
fear of what tomorrow might bring.
Look, this town may seem peaceful at first glance, but they're letting the enemy into the port right now as we speak.
And who can blame them after everything that's happened? Erosia took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things that got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. Bahamut. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain in ways as makes no sense.
Oh yeah, I remember reading about this. The calamity is in reference to the original Final Fantasy XIV MMO. That was so bad they had to get rid of it. Hence
Yeah.
the reason why the memories are gone.
No one can remember what happened before the game got good. None of the folks what saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. This is all foggy, like recollections from an hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't rightly recall the past. But there's one thing we all remember, and that's the group of adventurers that laid their lives to drag Erosia back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamn calamity-spawned memory loss robbed us of their names. They won't even let us picture their damn faces. This is like starting at a goal flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare. That's how every bugger describes it, by the way. Give or take the odd goal. Is this what people got calling these, or the Warriors of Light? Okay.
Oh, fantasy.
Linusa's ever gonna put this time of darkness behind it. It's gonna need venturers to help banish the fear. It's gonna need new heroes like the one we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them, and that's why any aid we can give to venturers is effort well spent. What say ye, lass? You willing to lend us your strength? Anything to actually play the game?
I'm willing to lend you
I knew she'd steered ye me away for a
a
reason.
book.
Listen, yeah, I don't know, like some torched fishwife. It's his right time we got your mark in me book. Put your scroll right here. I'm just saying it's about high time that we actually did something other than talk to people.
I don't know. I like the plot.
Well, I like how it's building up, it's just... It's a very long intro.
It's all good.
Pirate vessel and several witnesses. Sorry, I started reading it absent-mindedly. Independently, that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place, sending your friend's signal. So were you? Now, hold on just a moment there, officer. You've got the wrong lass.
You got the wrong bloke. He called me a bloke.
This fine, upstanding young lady is my dear departed grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion.
Yeah, shit. This guy, great. This lad wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. This me dearly, but...
Is that right? You were surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, ye make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. Very wise indeed. You needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me, and two more often than not. Now, sir, what say you to a tankard of me finest ale before you return to ye duties? Eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Myrthor, but that don't mean it won't give ye a good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on, so kick off them heavy boots, eh?
Kick off them heavy boots. Have a drink of ale. I'm not distracting you at all.
Have to excuse these eager, bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnapping, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken to clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means adventurers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Lomincians can be an headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but given time, we'll grow on you. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, welcome to Limsa Lominsa, where the sea's as great as the faces of me patrons after a few too morning blackbelly with... Okay. Now take a moment together, ye wits, and we'll get started with learning ye the ways of the city. Oh, do I get to move more than 2 steps?
Why is the sea green?
Well, the sea is naturally a greenish color in certain areas. It just means it's healthy.
This concludes the introductory game tutorial.
Oh!
You're taking your first steps as an adventurer. Listen well to the wisdom of Biodrin and Ten Fingers, then go to discover the incredible adventures that await you.
I'd like to point out, he doesn't have 10 fingers behind his name. If this was World of Warcraft, it would say 10 fingers. Although, if this was World of Warcraft, I also couldn't have a last name.
Fair. Also, so we're done with the tutorial, but I also still don't see anyone else, so it might be a thing where I have to leave the building first.
I was going to say, I don't see anyone, but he has more quests.
Yeah, I'm accepting it. Oh boy, cutscene.
Ooh. Hold on. I'm getting in. Badrin, proprietor of the Drowning Wench, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Also nice and easy with 3 tasks what'll help you get used to life here in Lominsa. Firstly, if you head down a door the floor and point out your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetheorite, a device that can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetheorite where you're wanting to go, of course. I have a chat with the Yellow Jacket on guard down there, and he'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all venturing bits and pieces for sale in the district, which lies beyond the aetheorite. Don't go throwing your gill around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quicker than you could say, why is my coin purse so light? Word with Swozblah instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old octant, and he'll treat you well. For the last of me helpful hints, I suggest you meet some fellow spell slingers at the Arcanist Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for your tome if you decide to join their crew. Miri at the front desk is the one to get you started. Got all that last scene, as them 3 tasks will take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now I've been getting on. Run along, eh? Bugger it, there I go, sending you off without telling you something crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Oh, that or the ale, any road, while you're out. If ye happen to pass any poor sods that look like they might need your help, consider giving them their tales of woe a listen. Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Nina over yonder's been casting glances at ye since you waltz in. Why not lend her an ear and see what she has to say? Aye, you're like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning. Once you build a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs will get harder and the rewards more generous. If you have the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith here in the wench. The lad's been as bear that title and advice for what they're starting out in the profession, and that's my girl, is how you get about becoming a legend among ventures. He waved to me. I nodded to him. I nodded to the other guy. Cutscene over. I can move! I can jump! I can play the game! Sort of. I jumped up on a table. Can I go first person? No, you can't. You can't zoom in all the way.
That'd be kind of weird in this situation, though. At least, in my opinion, it'd be kind of weird.
Yeah, I hear you. That got kind of laggy.
It was weird in WoW as well.
I mean, yeah, you're right.